we are seeing tonight a display of Black excellence, and we are seeing people embracing themselves and owning who they are and being in their own skin. And if we're going to continue that legacy in being the greatness that we are, we must be mindful and make a priority our mental health. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the two go hand in hand always. So I'm going to read something to you. And as I read it to you, I want you to think for a moment. I want you to reflect and let me know if you feel it sounds familiar to you, okay? When I say I'm fine, I'm crying. When I say I'm okay, I can't really sleep. When I say I can take care of it, I run around freaking out. When I say you don't have to come, I want to really see you as soon as possible. Then you say, I'm glad you're fine, and hang up. I hope you know I lied. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what we do?
Yeah.
We are so conditioned to be strong, to not show weakness, to not show emotions or vulnerability, that we are not real about how we really feel. When people ask us, how you doing, sis? What we say?
I'm good.
Fine. I'm good. Pretty good. Or my personal favorite, I'm hanging in there. That's what I
That's
always
a highly
say.
favorite.
I'm hanging in there, because hanging in there implies what something's not quite right, but I'm making the most of the situation, right? So we've got to do a better job of checking on each other, right? And that starts with asking the right questions, okay? So instead of asking, how are you doing? Let's ask, have you been sleeping? Let's ask, how do you need to be supported in this moment right now? Let's ask, what feelings are you experiencing the most right now? What have you done for you today? Those are better questions, right? What about, where are you finding joy these days? Who are you leaning on for support, sis? Did you make sure to eat today? What did you eat today? I'm checking on you. Okay? That's how it works, right? It caught you off guard. But those are the right questions to ask. What's on your mind right now? What do you worry about most? Better questions than just how you doing, right? So why is this important? Let me tell you why it's important. Have you guys been watching the news? We have lost 3 beautiful, talented individuals, young, in the last week and a half, to suicide. And I do want to call them by name. We have lost Ian Alexander. He was 26 years old. He was a musician, and he was the son of Regina King. Did you guys see that news? We also lost Chesley Chris, 30 years old, former Miss USA, an attorney, a TV correspondent, living a life in New York. And she also died of suicide. We have also lost Moses J. Mosley. He's 31. And he was an actor on the popular show, The Walking Dead. Somebody shaking their head. They know that show. I don't watch it, but nonetheless, brother was from Aiken, South Carolina. He's one of our own. He's a native of South Carolina. And he also died of suicide, is what they're suspecting. And so this is why it matters. The conversations that we have with our friends and family and loved ones, it matters. I know when you see the news, you ask, why? Why are successful, beautiful, talented people killing themselves? They got money, right? Well, we may never know the reason why. But what we do know is that depression does not discriminate. It's one of the things that does not have a face. It does not discriminate, no matter your age, no matter your color, no matter your race, no matter how successful you are. You can have everything going for yourself and still suffer and struggle in silence. So that's why it matters. And so here's the challenge for you guys tonight. I'm a real therapist here. And as a therapist, I often give homework, okay? Real therapists give homework because life is happening outside the session, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a little homework, and I hope you can accept the challenge. You got 3 options. The first option is that you can start asking the right questions to your friends, family, and loved ones, okay? I want you to start doing that. If there's somebody that you have been thinking about, praying about, lifting up, that has been on your mind, you're worried and concerned about, I want you to call them tomorrow. Sunday is a great day to call people and check in, right? Do that, but don't ask how you doing. I want you to ask the real questions. Can y'all do that for me? Awesome. The second thing I want you to do, if you have thought about going to therapy, but you just haven't quite worked up the nerve to look for a therapist or make the appointment, but you feel like you might benefit from a safe space, I want you to do that. I challenge you. And know this, going to therapy does not make you weak. It makes you strong. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. That means there's something right about you because you want to show up for yourself and you are giving yourself the best possible self-care that there is. And being able to pour out and unpack all the things that we have to go through. Am I right? The third challenge, if this is you, if you have done the work, if you've been to therapy, I want you to share that with someone. I work with so many clients and they're like, nobody in my family knows I'm in therapy. Please share that. Do not be ashamed about it, because you sharing your testimony, you sharing your experience is going to give them permission to go and get help themselves. So tell your story. Let them know what you've been through. Let them know what you've overcome, that it is okay. Offer to go with them. Offer to help them find a therapist. Wouldn't that be great?
Amen.
So if you know someone in need, do just those things. The challenge is yours. I do hope you all will accept, because we got to take care of each other and we got to take care of ourselves. Thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of the program. Thank you to Ms. Serwell for inviting me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and be blessed.